Have you ever wondered if your home will still be right for you in 5, 10, or 20 years? Statistically, there will come a time when you are no longer safe or comfortable in your current home. So when is the best time to start planning your move? In my first video, we discussed that waiting to plan your move until there is an emergency is a terrible idea, and often even removes the decisions from the homeowner. Being proactive rather than reactive is the key to staying in control and making your own decisions. Even if you don't put your plan into action for months or even years in the future, having it ready and sharing it with your loved ones is the key to creating a future that you design. Today we're going to discuss a plan and timeline for moving. This begins with understanding that your current home might not be the best place for you to live as you get older. For example, if you have children and they are no longer living with you full-time, they may still show up once in a while. Take a look around and see if you are comfortable cleaning and maintaining the number of rooms in your home. How about the yard care needed? Is it manageable? Do you enjoy doing it, or does it feel like a burden? Does your current home have stairs? These are questions I'm currently asking myself. As I carried a heavy laundry basket down the stairs this morning, I realized that I was not comfortable going down the stairs without holding on to the rail. So I set the basket down, held the railing, and pulled the basket along behind. I am still healthy with a relatively clear mind, but I know that my current home is not going to work for me as I age. So I have a choice. Do I begin the process of planning my move now, or ignore the signs and wait until there is an incident? I'm Melanie, the No Stairs Lady, and I'm here today to encourage you. Start the plan now. Give yourself months or even a year or two to make it happen at your own pace. The timeline depends on how urgent your situation is. If you are currently unsafe in your home, call me at the number below today. Even if you don't live in Southwest Washington, I will do my best to find a senior relocation specialist in your area. We will help you create a plan that will get you to a safer place as quickly as possible. If the situation is not urgent and, like me, you feel that you have time to decide where you will feel most comfortable as you age, there are several steps you can take at your own pace. In my last video, I discussed decluttering. Take a few minutes to view that video. Following the process I described and going through the home and deciding what to do with your belongings is one of the most important early steps. This will make your home safer while you are living there and bring a new comfort to your current home and save time and money on the actual move when the time comes. As you begin this process, give me a call. Even if you are months or even a year from your planned move, I can bring information and resources to make the process easier, and my visit is free. So often I get the call late in the process, and when we talk, they realize they should have talked to me sooner. So, step 1, begin your decluttering process. Step 2, call me. Step 3, explore options for a safer and more comfortable home. This could include moving to a single-level home, moving to a property with less land or maintenance, exploring independent living senior communities or assisted living communities, condominiums, options for moving in with family or friends, and more. You can tour senior communities, homes, and other options with no obligation and get an idea of what this might look like. Think about climate. Where would you prefer to live? Somewhere with less snow to shovel and less ice to slip on? Do you find the heat in your current community unbearable? What about services? Do you need a specific kind of medical facility nearby? Or do you like to be able to walk to the grocery store? Here's a simple exercise you can do right now. Make a list with 2 columns. One is labeled must have. The other is labeled would like. In the first column, list everything that is required in your next home. The second column should list things that would be icing on the cake. Leave the list on the refrigerator or other visible place for a few days so you can add to it as you think of things. Step 4 may involve a conversation with me or a person I recommend in your area. This step explores order of events. For example, do you need the funds from the sale of your current house to purchase your next home or make a move? Or can you move first and get settled and then do an estate sale with the items left in your old home, clean, and then put the house on the market? Creating a detailed timeline that works great for you is a luxury that comes with making a plan before things are urgent, with being proactive rather than reactive, and calling in an advisor to help you create the plan. Your plan may include repairs or upgrades to your home. It is imperative that you speak with me before you head in this direction. I have seen a lot of money spent on upgrades that did not cause a house to sell for more due to the design, implementation, or color choices. Other things we can talk about are if a permit is needed for a repair, or whether something can be done by you or a family member, or whether it should be done by a professional contractor. As you approach the date the home will go on the market, a professional deep clean, including windows and carpets, may be a good idea. In my area, it's also a good idea to have someone check your crawl space and attic to make sure you don't have water, mold, or critters where they shouldn't be. You may also want to interview movers. There are movers and senior move managers who specialize in getting you from point A to point B safely and efficiently, including packing and unpacking. It is sometimes nice to have a place to go for a day or two while the movers get your items unpacked and reset at your new home. The last thing you want is to walk into your new home and feel like you need to unpack. This can be very dangerous and exhausting. Ideally, your movers or family and friends can get everything set up and make sure the space is clear, including removing all trash, packing material, and other debris that can be a tripping hazard, preferably before you arrive or move in. Since you're being proactive, you may want to add talking to other advisors, such as your financial advisor. Do you have rental properties or other real estate investments besides your personal home? Is your plan to keep these or liquidate and invest in other ways? Your financial advisor can explore your options and other financial questions with you. Your timeline may also include speaking with an elder law attorney. Will Medicaid be needed at some point for long-term care, housing, or assistance? Have you reviewed your will, powers of attorney, trusts, etc.? As you can see, a well-thought-out timeline can make this journey much smoother. You can see why giving yourself time can make a huge difference. As a senior relocation specialist, I've helped people through this process in 2 weeks and 2 years, and I can tell you that you don't want to do the 2-week system if at all possible. You may be nearing retirement or nearing 90. If you don't have a plan, I encourage you to start today. If you are struggling getting going, call me at the number below. I'm here to help. If this was helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. That's all for now. Until next time, be safe, be comfortable, and be happy.